Water Fl Wfe follows Jacob Jankowski, who's a 23-year-old young man in 1931, and he's studying to become a vet at Cornell in New York. And one day he's pulled out of literally taking his final exams, only to find out that his parents have both been killed in a car accident. And with the death of his parents, he loses everything. He loses his father's practice. He loses his house. He has nothing. And so Jacob hits the road, hoping to find some work, and hops a train and ends up hopping a circus train. And Jacob falls in love with the circus and tries to get work, and while working there, falls in love with the circus's star act, Marlena, played by Reese Witherspoon, who happens to be married to the owner-operator of the circus. And the two slowly fall in love, really through the kind of shared experience of the trauma that some of the animals are going through in the circus at the hands of her husband. Part of the fun of that is the feeling of forbidden love, and that there's some stakes and there's some danger, and it's what makes those kinds of stories exciting. I knew that she could handle the range that the character was going to demand in terms of the toughness and the strength, and sometimes the coldness to it. But then when things start to come out, the emotion and the empathy toward the animals and the connection to Jacob and the romance and even some of the humor she was going to be able to handle. I just knew she would be able to capture all of that. One of the reasons we cast Reese and also cast Rob were their love for animals and the willingness to be around and to work with live animals all the time. And both Rob and Reese were very, very excited, especially about the elephant. And one of the things that I did was very early on, even before I think the actors officially signed on, I took them each down individually to go meet Ty, the elephant that plays Rosie. And instantly they fell in love. August is the third piece in the puzzle of this love triangle in Water Fl Wfe. And he's the owner-operator of the Benzini Brothers Circus, and he's married to Marlena, the star act, who, of course, is the person that Jacob falls in love with. He's a very charming, magical, beguiling character, and he can draw almost anybody in, and he's very good at those kinds of things. And but there's a darker side to him that starts to come out if things in his life are in danger. I love creating worlds. This was a great world to create. I mean, the circus during the Depression is fantastic, and to be able to do the romantic, magical version of that was, a treat. It also had a great story that, there was a great love story at the core, and it's exciting, and it's an emotional, and it's scary sometimes, and horrifying other times, and magical other times.